A very good morning all my dear students. I am Pallavi Dhole welcomes you all in this today's lecture of programming with Python. In the previous lecture we are started with our unit number 3 and studied the different things about the Python list. Now in this today's lecture we are going to start our new data structure topic, that is the tuples in the Python. That is, it is also called as the Python tuples. So now the Python tuples we will discuss in detail one by one right now. See, the Python tuples. A tuple is a collection of objects which ordered and immutable. Tuples are sequences just like a list. The differences between the tuples and the list are the tuples cannot be changed, unlike list and tuples use the parenthesis. Okay, so tuples cannot be changed. So whereas list use the square brackets. So यहाँ पर जो आप brackets use करने वाले हो tuples में, that is a circular bracket. Okay, but in case of list we are using the square bracket. So that's why this will be changed and this not change. Okay, so this is the difference between the tuples and the list. So this is the change between the difference between the list and the tuple. So here creating a tuple is as simple as putting different comma separated values. Optionally you can put this comma separated values between the parentheses also. So for example, suppose this is tuple 1 equal to, in bracket, circular bracket, physics comma chemistry comma 1997 comma 2000. Then in tuple 2 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, then tuple 3 that is also separated with the comma. So this is also one of the means there is no need to give the brackets also. Like in list में जो था that is square bracket is put up compulsory, but in this case tuple में आप ऐसा एक तो bracket दो, otherwise नहीं भी दिया, that will be also considered as a tuple here. Okay, so the empty tuple is written as two parentheses containing nothing. So tuple 1 equal to empty parameters, empty tuples, empty parenthesis. So it means that it doesn't consist anything. So write a tuple containing a single value, you have to include a comma even though there is only a one value. Okay, so tuple 1 equal to 50 comma. So to write a tuple containing a single value, तो आपको उसके बाद कॉमा देना भी ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज अगर उसमें ज़्यादा मल्टीपल अगर आप एलिमेंट्स नहीं भी डालते हो, दैट्स वाई ओनली 50 कॉमा आप ऐसा भी लिख सकते हो. सो लाइक स्ट्रिंग इंडाइसेस, टपल इंडाइसेस स्टार्ट एट 0 एंड दे कैन बी स्लाइस्ड, कॉन्केटिनेटेड एंड सो ऑन. ओके, सो जस्ट लाइक अ लिस्ट पे हमने जो ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म किए थे, सेम ऑपरेशंस यू कैन ऑल्सो परफॉर्म ऑन दी टपल्स. नाउ एक्सेसिंग द वैल्यूज इन tuples. To access the values in tuples, use the square brackets for slicing along with the index or indices to obtain the value available at that index. So you need to give the square bracket. See, as it is a tuple, it is enclosed in a parenthesis, but if you want to access a particular tuple element, so the index must be enclosed in a square bracket. So see here, if I want to access the 0th element of the tuple, so tuple 1 square bracket 0, अदरवाइज समथिंग रेंज यू हैव टू एक्सेस, तो यहाँ पर आप टपल 2 1:5, सो 1 से लेके अप टू दैट एंड -1 तक आप यहाँ पे एक्सेस करोगे. सो इंडेक्स स्टार्ट विथ 0 1 2 3. ओके, सो टपल 1 0 मीन्स दिस फिजिक्स विल बी प्रिंटेड ऑन द कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट. ओके, नाउ इन द सेकेंड केस टपल 2 1 to 5, सो 1 to 5 वाला जो एग्जाम्पल है यहाँ पर, सो सी हियर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, तो आपका 1 इंडेक्स कहाँ पे आता है 2 पे, और 5 जो इंडेक्स है दैट इज़ 2 1 2 3 4 5, तो 6 पे आता है. ओके, बट 1 माइनस एंड -1 सो बिकम्स 5, सो आपकी वैल्यूज आई 2 3 4 5, सो दैट विल बी ऑल्सो प्रिंटेड ऑन द कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट. सो इन दिस वे विद द हेल्प ऑफ द इंडेक्स और indices you can access the elements of the tuple as the index is enclosed in this square bracket. So in this way you can access the values of the tuples. Next, Python tuples updation. So tuples are immutable, which means you cannot update or change the values of tuple elements. So you are able to take portion of existing tuples to create a new tuple as the following example demonstrate. See, there is a no change, means कोई भी elements आप उसमें add या delete नहीं कर पा सकते हो, means updation is not possible in case of the tuple. But अगर आपको किसी tuple का अगर कुछ पार्ट अगर आपको एक्सेस करना है, दैट विल बी असाइन टू द न्यू टपल ऑल्सो. सो टपल 1 12 34 56, then tuple 2 ABC XYZ. First consists total integer variable, second will consist only string. Then tuple 3 equal to tuple 1 plus tuple 2. So plus is used for concatenation purpose. So print tuple 3. So tuple 3, तो tuple 1 कौन है आपका, that is the 12 34 56, and tuple 2 is ABC XYZ. So here plus is concatenation, plus is used for concatenation purpose, so it will concat mean join both the tuples and will result into the tuple 3. So if you want to print the tuple 3, so print tuple 3 12 34 56 ABC and XYZ is the output which is printed on the command prompt. So here the plus operator is basically used for the concatenation. So here tuple 1 plus tuple 2 will both join, and whenever we are printing the tuple 3, so it will print the output on the console, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 comma ABC comma XYZ. So in this way you can update your tuples not in itself, but you can extend with the help of the plus operator, that is for the concatenation. So new one, that is the new tuple, will be updated with the help of the old one. Okay, so actually the tuple itself cannot be changed or cannot be updated. So this is the vast difference between the list and the tuples in this case of Python programming. Now the next is the Python tuples deletions. If you want to delete the tuple, so you can delete with the help of the del keyword. So removing individual tuple element is not possible. See, updation is not possible. So one of the element which is deleted is also a updation in case of the tuple. So you cannot delete a single tuple or any element from the टपल एलिमेंट्स. तो जो आपका टपल्स आप डिनोट करते हो उसमें से कोई भी एक एलिमेंट आप इंडिविजुअल एलिमेंट वहाँ से आप नहीं पॉसिबली रिमूव कर पाते हो. सो देयर इज ऑफ कोर्स नथिंग रॉन्ग विथ पुटिंग टुगेदर अनदर टपल विद द अनडिजायर्ड एलिमेंट डिस्कार्डेड. So explicitly remove an entire tuple, just use the del statement for example. Okay, so here just by using the del keyword you can remove all the elements of the given tuple. तो आपका जो पूरा का पूरा tuple है that will be removed with the help of the del tuple. Let us discuss the example which is given in the demonstration. So tup equal to physics, chemistry 1997 and 2000. So here 4 elements will be basically included in the tuple. Okay, then print tuple. So it will print the message physics, chemistry 1997 and 2000. Okay, then del tuple. So what happened in this case? So trace back most recent call last file test.py line number 9 in module print tuple. ओके, सो आपने यहाँ पे देखिए del tuple करने के बाद जो आपका ये tuple था that will be deleted, and after that we will print after deleting, see after deleting tuple, so it will give the next will be print the tup. So that's why it is not present in the given program, so that's why such a type of errors will be given by the given program. So see यहाँ पर आपका जो tuple है पूरा का पूरा delete हो गया, so that's why it will not be printed on the console. Okay, so this will give the error in this program. Okay, because you are printing the tuple which is not existed in the program because you are using the del keyword here. So with the help of this del keyword, the whole tup, that is the tuple, will be deleted from the or removed from the dictionary. Okay, so this is all about the relation. You cannot remove the individual element, but you can delete all the tuples. Okay, so all tuples means whole tuple will be deleted. Next is the basic tuple operation. So tuple responds to the plus and star operator much like string. They mean concatenation and repetition here too. So except that result in a new tuple, not a string. Okay. In fact, tuples responds to all the general sequence operations we use on strings in the prior chapter. Okay, so here length, which will give the 3, so it will find the length of the given tuple. Then plus, which is used for concatenation. Then star, which is basically used for repetition. So see here, if I given the 4 into 4, so this high string will be repeated 4 times here. So which high is the particular element in the tuple. Whenever it is multiplied with any number, so that tuple element will be repeated that much time. So how many number of times? So here 4 is given, so 4 number of times the high string will be repeated here. Then 3 in 1 2 3 means whenever the 3 is present in the given tuple. Okay, so it will gives in the answer in the true and false format. So yes, 3 is present in this, so it will gives the true, so it is a part of the membership, so it is a membership operator here. Then for x in 1 2 3 print x. So for x iteration, that is also used for, means tuple is also used for the iteration purpose also. Okay, so in this way these are the basic operations will be performed on the tuple itself. Next is the basic tuple operations: indexing, slicing and matrices. So just like a list, you can also perform these operations on the tuples also. So here basic tuples are the sequences. Indexing and slicing work the same way for tuple as they do for the string. So assuming the following inputs: spam, spam and spam. Okay, for in the first all letters will be small, in the second one S will be capital, and in the last one all letters will be capital. Okay, so L of 2 Python expression, it will give the spam. Okay, so offset start at 0. Okay, then L minus 2, that is spam, negative count from the right side, and L, that is the 1 is 2, so it will give the spam and spam, means 1 से लेके यहाँ तक आपका जो भी number है that will be given by the spam. See, and index always start with the 0, so 0 1 2, तो first one is spam, तो यहाँ पे आपका L of 2 लिखा था, that's why it is spam. Minus 2, so this is minus 1 minus 2, so spam will be printed on this, and 1 से लेके जितना भी आपके टपल एलिमेंट्स है बाकी वो आपको रिटर्न करता है. सो इन द लास्ट वन, दिस वन, यहाँ पे 1 आता है, सो 1 से लेके जितना रिमेनिंग आपका टपल है वो आपका प्रिंट करता है, दैट इज़ द आउटपुट और द रिजल्ट ऑफ द लास्ट एलिमेंट. So this is also the basic element, the basic tuple operations performed by the Python programming in case of tuples. Next is the no enclosing delimiters. So any set of multiple objects, comma separated, return without identifying the symbols. That is brackets for list, parenthesis for tuples, etc. Default to tuples as indicated in this short example. Okay, see here the example: print abc minus 4.24 e raised to the power 93, 18 plus 6 6j, then xyz. So x comma y equal to 1 comma 2, then print value of x and y. Okay, so here x, यहाँ पे देखिए आपकी जो वैल्यूज़ है 1 विल बी असाइन टू x एंड 2 विल बी असाइन टू y. ओके, सो जिस सीक्वेंस में आप लिखते हो डेटा उसी सीक्वेंस में आपका प्रिंट भी होता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ द प्रिंट कमांड. ओके, बट they are separated with multiple objects with separated by a comma. Okay, written without identifying the symbols. That is brackets for the list, parenthesis for the tuples. So default to tuples as indicated in this short example. तो यहाँ पे अगर आपने ये ब्रैकेट नहीं भी दिया तो दैट इज विल बी ऑल्सो कंसिडर एज अ टपल. ओके, सो दे भी सकते हो, नहीं भी दे सकते हो. सो हियर इट विल बी कंसिडर एज अ टपल. So when the above code is executed, it produces the following result. So see, first printf statement will give the same result as it is printed on the given in the program, and the last one, which is separated by a comma, so each and every element is correspondingly assigned to the left side. So x will be 1 and y will be 2 here. So that's why it is printed on the command prompt. So likewise, this is only because of comma and parenthesis आपने नहीं दिए है. So that's why it is considered as a tuple, and that's why it will be printed on the command prompt. Next is the tuples functions. So there are basically 5 methods present in the tuples functions. So first one is the CMP, then length, then max, mean, and tuple. So let us discuss all these functions in detail one by one with example. See, a very first is the CMP function. So description here, Python tuple method CMP compares elements of the two tuples just like a list. जो जैसे लिस्ट में हमने दो लिस्ट के एलिमेंट्स को हमने कंपेयर किया था, लाइकवाइज टपल के भी एलिमेंट्स को आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो विद द हेल्प ऑफ द CMP function. Following is the syntax for CMP method, that is CMP tuple1 comma tuple2. So both will be a object of type tuple. Then parameters, tuple1, this is the first tuple to be compared, and tuple2, this is the second tuple to be compared. And here return values is if number, perform numeric if necessary and compare. If either element is a number, then the other elements is a larger number are the smallest. Otherwise types are sorted alphabetically by name. If the elements are the same type, perform the compare and return the result. If elements are different types, check to see if any are number. Okay, if we reach the end of the one of the tuple, the longer tuple is larger. If we exhaust both tuple and share the same data, the result is a tie, meaning that 0 is written. So in both case, if see elements of the both tuple will be same, so that's why it will return the 0. Okay, so CMP will result equal to 0, then and then we'll consider that both tuple will be equal here, otherwise they will not be equal. Okay, so that is the final result of this CMP function. So here, so suppose consider that the example L1 equal to 1, 2, 3, L2 equal to 1, 2, 3, and we are giving CMP in bracket L1 comma L2. So this is tuple 1, this is tuple 2, both will be equal, so it will return the 0 value. So if it is written 0, means both tuples will be equals, otherwise not. Okay, next, see the following example shows the use of the CMP method here. This is the example. So tuple 1, tuple 2 equal to 1, 2, 3 xyz comma 4, 5, 6 abc. So here, see here, this will be assigned to tuple 1 and this will be assigned to tuple 2 here, because they are separated by a comma. So print CMP tuple 1 tuple 2, print CMP tuple 2 tuple 1. Tuple 3 equal to tuple 2 plus 7, 8, 6, and print compare tuple 2 comma tuple 3. So it will give the result in this format -1, 1 and -1. Okay, so tuple 1, tuple 2. Okay, so first number and the second number, the second one will larger. So first और second का जो subtraction करोगे, that will be negative, that's why it is negative here. Then in case of the CMP second one tuple 2, so here first is larger one, so that's why it is positive, so that's why it will give the positive, that is 1. एंड इन द लास्ट केस प्रिंट एफ टपल, यहाँ पर टपल 2 में मैंने एडिशन किया है, मीन्स टपल 2 4 5 6 ABC प्लस 7 8 6, ओके, एंड देन प्रिंट CMP टपल 2 टपल 3। तो यहाँ पर जो आपकी नंबर्स की जो वैल्यू है दैट इज 7 8 6 विल बी ग्रेटर देन दिस 1 2 3, सो दैट्स वाई इट विल बी अ सॉरी टपल 2 विथ टपल 3। सो यहाँ पर आपकी जो 4 5 6 जो वैल्यू है सेवन एट सिक्स will be greater than the 4 5 6, so that's why the result is the 1. Okay, so in this way it will give the result if both tuples will be equal, then and then it will result the 0, otherwise not. Next is the length function. So Python tuple method length returns the number of elements in the tuple. Syntax: following is the syntax for length function, length in bracket tuple. So parameter, here parameters only tuple, this is a tuple for which number of elements to be counted, and return value is method returns the number of elements in the tuple. So see here tuple 1 tuple 2 1 2 3 XYZ Zara 4 5 6 ABC, print first tuple length tuple 1, so it will give the number of elements, so here it will consist 3 elements, so it will return the 3. In case of second one it will return the 2, so second tuple length will be 2 and first tuple length will be 3 here, so it will give the tuple length. Next is the max function. Python tuple method max returns the elements from the tuple with maximum value. Okay, so syntax: following is the syntax for max method, max in bracket tuple. Parameters tuple, this is a tuple from which max value element to be written, and the return value is this method returns the elements from the tuple with maximum value. Example: the following example shows the usage of max method. See here tuple 1 having 4 elements 1 2 3 XYZ Zara and ABC, and the tuple 2 is 4 5 6 700 and 200 here. So print max value of element max tuple 1. So what will be the max value? That is Zara. Okay, so Zara will print here, and in the next case max value element is max tuple 2, so here 700 is maximum, so it will print the 700. Okay, so in this way your maximum values will be printed on the command prompt. Next is the mean function, that is Python tuple method mean returns the element from the tuple with minimum value. Following is the syntax for mean, so mean in bracket you have to pass the tuple object, then tuple is the parameter and the return value is the returns the element from the tuple with the minimum value, so it will return the integer value. So let us consider the example. Tuple 1 tuple 2, same example is there, so it will give the mean value in the first one, that is 1 2 3. Okay, see here ASCII values will be considered, so addition of ASCII values, और जो उसका addition आता है सबसे ज़्यादा उसका addition आएगा, that will be the highest value or mean value. Okay, so here 1 2 3 is the mean value, so it will be printed on the command prompt, and in the second case 200 is the minimum value here, so that will be printed on the command prompt. So here mean value of tuple 1 is 1 2 3 and mean value of the second tuple is 200. Okay, so in this way the mean function will give the output on the command prompt, which will print the minimum value of the tuple. Next is the tuple function. Python tuple method tuple function converts a list of item into tuples. So list जो items हो गए आपके उसको tuples में convert करने के लिए tuple function का use होता है. So following is the syntax for tuple. So tuple in bracket sequence. तो जो sequence आपका list का object का होगा that will be passed to the bracket. So sequence parameter is a sequence. This is a sequence to be converted into tuple. तो जो भी आप sequence यहाँ पे दोगे that will be converted into a tuple. And return value is this method returns the tuple object. So let us consider the example here. A list 1 2 3 XYZ Zara and ABC. See, this is enclosed in a square bracket. Enclosed in a square bracket means it is a list. And the second one is the tuple object equal to tuple function. Here I am applying the tuple function and pass as an argument this object. So list will be converted into, list is also a sequence, so list sequence will be converted into a tuple with the help of the tuple function here. So whenever you are printing the message, print tuple element a tuple, that means this one object, so that will print the tuple elements 1 2 3 xyz Zara and abc on the command prompt. So see, this is the output which is given with the help of the tuple function, which will convert the sequence of a list into a tuple format. Okay, so this is the example of the tuple function, which is very important as per the MCQ exam point of concern. Okay, so this is all about the tuple functions in the Python programming language. So in this way we have studied the different things about the tuples, means how it will be updated, how it will be declared, how it will be deleted. Okay, so there is a no change or no updations possible in case of the tuple. You cannot update, you cannot modify, or you cannot remove the particular elements from the tuple set, okay, or the tuple sequence. So whatever you want to update, so that will be saved in the another new tuple. Okay, so that is the one of the drawback of the tuple, as it is possible in case of string and in case of list also. Okay, now we will discuss the so many functions related to tuples also. Okay, so these are very important functions as per the tuples concern and as per the examination concern in case of Python programming language. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss the dictionaries, which is the another data structures present in the Python programming language, and it is one of the important part of your unit number 3. So we will discuss in the next lecture. So till then, thank you so much all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.